Hi, so today I'm going to show you guys how to grow sunflower microgreens. I'm only using a 10 by 10 tray because I just don't use that much of it. So let's get started. I'm just going to use 4 scoops of dirt in my 10 by 10. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, now I'm going to break apart the clumps of dirt and also take out the bigger wood pieces. And sometimes there's like, rocks like that. Sunflower takes 8 days to grow. So it's one of the shorter ones. And it has like a nutty taste. It's not very common either. Like when I take samples to chefs, some chefs are just really impressed and they're like, I have never had sunflower before, and they try it and they like it, but it's not one that gets ordered a whole lot, so that's why I'm not growing very much of it. I have one shop in a small town near us in Blair that they order it every once in a while. So I'm just growing it in case they would happen to order it today to be delivered tomorrow. They only order 4-ounce containers, so half a tray is plenty. I'm just tired of throwing out all the extra ones or feeding so much to our rabbits that's left over. It's just a waste of my time to grow and water them and a waste of money. So I'm trying to really just grow what I actually need. Okay. So for a 10 by 10 tray, I will only be using 2 ounces of sunflower seeds. Okay, so the dirt's broke up, the soil's level, pat it down lightly. Okay, let's get our scale and our seeds. So here's my scale. I'm going to put my empty clamshell, the bottom half of it, on there and tar it out so it still says 0 with that on there. I'm going to dump in 2 ounces of seeds. Oh, too much. Okay. So it is a good amount of seeds, but it's just because the seeds are so big. So it looks like so much. Okay, so we're going to sprinkle these as evenly as possible. Let me see where I can, there we go. These are just sunflower seeds, so. But they are bought from a True Leaf market, so I don't know all the details of it all. They're microgreen seeds, so I don't know what the difference is between like these and regular sunflower seeds. I just know that they're non-GMO and they're like heirloom seeds, and that's where I buy them from. That's True Leaf Market. Okay, so all of our seeds down. We're going to go water this and then cover it and put it on our stacking shelf. Okay, I'm going to cover it with another 10 by 10 tray. We're going to find a place over here on our stacking shelf. There we go. Today is day 2 on the sunflower. It's not doing anything yet. I'm going to water it and put it back on the stacking shelf covered. You got barbecue out there. Do we have barbecue? Cover that back up. Put it back on our stacking shelf. Today is day 3 on the sunflower. You can see it starting to sprout. Today we're just going to water it and we're going to cover it back up and put it on the stacking rack.
Mommy?
Yes?
Can I eat LC nuggets? She doesn't want them.
No, just wait a second.
Okay, wait a second.
Okay. Cover that back up and we'll put it back on our stacking shelf. Today is day 4 on the sunflower. You can see some of them are starting to stand. We're going to water these and put them back in the dark. We cover them and put them back on our stacking shelf. For a couple more days. Today is day 5 on the sunflower. You'll see that it is that it is standing up taller. We're just going to water this and cover it again and put it on our stacking tray. Today is day 6 on the sunflowers. You can see how tall they are. They're ready to go into the light today after we water them. And a spot over here under the light. It is day 7 on the sunflower. It's getting very tall. We're just going to water this and put it back under the light. It is day 8 on our sunflower. It's tall. Tomorrow's harvest day. Today we're just going to water it, put it back into the light. Tomorrow we will harvest it. It's looking pretty. Okay. Today is day 9 on the sunflower, so we're going to harvest. How big it is. So I am just harvesting, these did not get used this week, no one ordered them, so I am just going to harvest them to take for samples. I have 2 restaurants lined up to take samples to on Thursday. So I've just been harvesting all of my leftover microgreens for the week. I have cilantro, and radish and arugula. These are just scraps that I feed the bunnies. So I'm going to harvest the sunflower. I'm just going to take little 2-ounce containers for samples. Usually people don't order sunflower. Like, chefs like sunflower, like they're impressed by it because they don't see it a lot, but nobody ever orders it, and so this is actually the last week that I am growing sunflower without it being ordered. Just to save time and money, you know, because seeds cost money, and it takes time to plant them and to water them, so my last week for sunflower unless someone orders it specifically. I was doing full trays. This is just a 10 by 10 tray. Previous to this, I was doing the full 10 by 20 trays, and then I was throwing it all away. One little shop in Blair orders it sometimes, but they haven't ordered it for a long time, and so I gave them the heads up this week that if they wanted this, they'd have to order it with 9 days notice, so I have time to grow it and deliver it. The ones that I usually have every week extra of that I can use for samples, or you know, if someone needs an extra order of something, or the radish, the cilantro, and the arugula. Those are by far the best sellers. And so not very much of those usually go wasted. And by the time you get a couple of packages of samples ready, you know, for a couple of restaurants a week, then there aren't much left over. Which is how you want it. So for Thursday, I have samples set up for a breakfast place and a Mexican restaurant that both have wanted samples, so hopefully. Okay, so this is 2.5, and for samples it doesn't matter on the weight, but once I have it, I'm just gonna go ahead and top it off. So if I wanted to top off these little containers, I'd want it to say 2.7 because the container weighs 0.7. So these both say 2.8, and that's okay. A little more, not gonna hurt anything. Okay, so there is the sunflower harvested, ready to be delivered. Oh,
You can't see that.
Then I also put a paper towel on the bottom to absorb moisture, and there's I use a hole puncher to put holes in all the corners because these containers I got on Amazon, they are the clamshell, not vented. So my bigger containers are actually already vented, they have holes. But these smaller ones are not vented, and I have not found vented in this size. So I just vented myself. So